Hey everyone, I just wanted to share a video of my journey with Monique so far. I've written a few notes here which I have in front of me, so yeah, excuse me if I look down a little bit, just so I could remember. And I wrote all my notes during after meditation one day, so I could really drop into a space from my heart and speak my truth. I started my journey with Monique back in November 2022, and what led me to that place, I just felt really disconnected from who I was, didn't really know who I suppose at my core I knew who I was, but I didn't feel I knew. I wasn't connected to my true self, and I didn't feel I was acting. I didn't feel in alignment. I just felt all out of whack, really. Which led to always people pleasing, and I felt I suppressed a lot of my feelings, and I just kind of shut everything away and made it look all roses on the outside. And as time went on, it just felt I just felt more and more pain and disconnection on the inside. And all I worried about, well, all I thought that was important was to please everyone around me, and their love would mean that I would feel loved. But it didn't lead to that. And I fluctuated, always had really good days and really bad days, but they were so external, like what happened in my external world really affected me. What other people were doing or saying around me really affected how I felt. I never felt that I could really commit to what I truly wanted. It was, I'd start things and then I would stop doing them for whatever reason, and then I would feel all this shame and guilt and not good enough and not worthy enough, and whether that be just for myself with exercise or eating, or whether that was because of for my family, my kids, whether I wasn't showing up for them. There was just so much. It was all so up and down, and this real feeling of lack, unworthiness, and no confidence to live or be who I didn't really feel connected to anyway, but who I truly was or who I truly am. I didn't feel I could show up as that person, that person would be judged or wouldn't be good enough, or so I just felt that I suppressed all of that. So my attention when I first started working with Monique in the first Sally journey was to connect to me, find my true authentic self, just to learn to get to know me better. And then challenges I've faced, or I was facing when I started working with Monique, or I've faced since working with Monique. I felt my first Sally journey was, it opened me up to a whole new world, I suppose. It was magical, but so hard. And there were times when I really thought that, or felt like I wished I could just go back, that I hadn't brought all these things to the surface, that it was easier not to feel than to feel. that soon passed during the journey, but it was really hard at the start. I didn't want to experience all the grief, the anger, the sadness that was coming to the surface, all that emotion that I'd buried deep inside me. I definitely found the first Sally journey the hardest out of all of them. Well, I've done 2 Sally journeys and an Authentic Boundaries course now, but the first Sally journey was definitely the hardest. To start to bring awareness to all that I was feeling, all the stuff I'd suppressed and numbed out for so long. I had weeks where I couldn't do the practices. I just had to sit with the feelings. I felt it was all just too overwhelming. And then I felt I couldn't share my story. I couldn't talk about it because what I was going through was not as bad, or I wasn't as worthy, or it didn't seem as important as what other people were going through. Their stories were worse, or their hardship was worse than mine. And so I really struggled to share in the community or talk to Monique about that. So I really struggled to share in the community, but I felt that I could always message Monique personally about that. And then her guidance really helped me to feel that my story was worth telling. I always felt like I had a really good life and I should be very grateful for what I had. And I was grateful, but it just made me feel like if I complained or I said that I was feeling bad, then it was showing up to me as if I was ungrateful and I didn't appreciate all the things I had. I think finding my voice and the strength to speak about my experiences was one of the biggest things I took away from the first Sally journey. And then I redid that Sally journey on my own, and then I enrolled in the next Sally journey in the Authentic Boundaries course. And I just kept peeling back the layers, finding more healing with every journey, with every practice, with every Zoom call, with every get-together with the community. I started working with my inner children. And that brought up a lot of emotion, trauma that I needed to feel and let go of. And start finding the gratitude and love for all parts of me, the dark and the light. How to receive. I didn't know that I had needed to be open to receiving and that I had shut that out. And then just really coming into the ebb and flow of life, I suppose, the sort of going into the ups and the downs with curiosity, as opposed to attaching to them too much. And when triggers came up, and all the things that life brings with it, I could just feel into those things more. I could experience the emotion could use the tools that have been provided by Monique, the learnings from the journeys, the practices to really navigate through the layers, navigate the emotion, navigate the experience. It's been a big 2 years, and I wouldn't change any of it for the world actually now. Probably the biggest 3 takeaways from all the journeys and my work I've done with Monique. I've done a few in-person breathwork sessions as well with Monique and Liam. The biggest is finding the love for me, most of all, in all parts of me. Finding my voice, my worthiness, and being able to sit with my experiences, and bring the curiosity and the awareness, and find that everything is within me. That I have the tools, the awareness, the love, the compassion, the kindness to ebb and flow with life and all the experience it brings. What I love most about the way Monique teaches and guides and shares, that's a biggie, because there's so many things. But her openness and her thoughtfulness, her truly feeling like someone cares, has been huge for me. Her communication is second to none. Whenever I message, I always get a message back. Makes me emotional. I feel understood. And just the way she holds space for me and for others. Her honesty. Yeah, just that she genuinely cares. I feel really heard and accepted and appreciated for just being me. The community she creates has been a huge part of my healing journey. Just having other people to talk to and hearing their journeys as well has really helped me be able to open up and talk to people, and really just realise that I'm not on my own and that other people have got their shit too. It's a really supportive environment. And also the way she celebrates the wins, my successes, other people's successes, no matter how big or how small. I think most of all, how she guides me to journey back to me, to learn about me for my higher self with curiosity. Never telling me what I should do, but offering suggestions and letting me find my way. The practices she creates are done in the same unique way, so I feel everyone finds their own path or healing on their own journey, unique to their own needs. I feel like Mon knows the seeds of healing and transformation are within each of us. And she really guides us so we can discover and activate those seeds. And I really feel a sense of that I have the power, that I can step into my power now. And lastly, what I'd like to say to someone who might be on the fence about journeying with Monique, just do it. Jump in, because you definitely won't regret it. I think probably in what I've shared so far that you can tell that I am hugely grateful for my journeys and where it's led me to today. There's more stuff, more layers, but I enjoy the journey and I love to practice now and I love to go within and I love to sit on my own, which is huge for me. I just never did that because it was all too hard. I really feel like I'm finding me and enjoying who I am. You definitely won't regret going on your journey with Monique, letting her guide you and help you achieve what you want in your life. To discover, to grow, to heal, transform. I've received so much more than I ever thought possible, and I think you will too. Thanks for listening, everyone.